What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about the Autumn Blast. Now, I don't know where EA comes up with their names. It doesn't really matter, but this is going to be the Thanksgiving promo that they're already leaking out. You guys can see clearly that Tony Romo is going to be back into the game. I don't know what that really means for any of us, but I know the Dallas Cowboy fans might have a little bit to be happy about because their team in real life absolutely sucks right now. So maybe Tony Romo might, do something for you. Also, with that, we all know that usually, with the history of the game until, more recently, everybody's been playing on Thanksgiving. That was more of a, Dallas Cowboys thing. So it kind of falls into it. So I'm expecting like Michael Irvin also, maybe Emmitt Smith. What do you guys think should be coming out with that? Because that's something that you got to give that to the Cowboys. Like they pretty much were a step ahead of the game with having that game when everybody would come around, all the families would be together, and they would be the guys that you would watch. But they used to be much better back then in the 90s. Now they're pretty much trash. I know I've already said that a couple of times, but just letting you guys understand the Dallas Cowboys do suck. Now, when you think about what's going on as far as the Dallas Cowboys theme team, many of you guys were asking, Gmias, what type of quarterback would Tony Romo be? For me, I would think of him more as a field general. He was more of an, he was box office. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people say, oh, he was garbage. You can say whatever you want to say about him. The dude will throw for like 500 yards, lose the game on a pick six. But he was very exciting during that time. So, just my personal opinion. I enjoyed watching him play. I think he's a very, very good announcer also currently right now. So he was just he had a special talent. Just a very, very, talented guy that just needed an opportunity, which most of us usually only need. And then, the sky's the limit. So shout out to Tony Romo. But we're going to be talking about some of the other quarterbacks that are available right now. We're going to start off with the highest rated ones and then pretty much go down. Now, when you look at Brett Favre, right? Brett Favre is a different type of situation because more than likely, a lot of you guys are still trying to debate with me that set feet lead compares with gunslinger. I adamantly disagree. Bro, adamantly. Listen, it's something to where it's all right, look, I don't believe that by any chance of the imagination that set feet lead corresponds to gunslinger. All right, that is one of the more powerful things, and including the fact that they're not even going to patch it. Well, let me not even say that. Bro, I don't know why I just said that. They might watch the video and just start patching it while the video is going on. But at this moment right now, Gunslinger is still king. Okay? If they give him the field general, he can get the set feet lead and deliver very, very fast passes from the pocket, all that stuff, but it's not the same thing. So that's something that you guys have to really look out for when you guys are asking yo, what's the best quarterback? What should I be doing? Any quarterback that gets gunslinger right now are savages. This guy, Dante Culpepper, obviously I just started with Brett Favre. These guys are really, really good. Russell Wilson is an improviser, so I'm pretty sure he gets a variety of things. I haven't seen him a lot in the game, so I can't really say, yay or nay, whatever, because people understand, what works. You're going to probably see a lower level Josh Allen more than you would see a lot of these other quarterbacks that are really good in the real game. Like Russell Wilson is an MVP candidate right now in real life, but in Madden, he's not that good. It's the way that it works. You'll probably, and I can't really knock Josh Allen either. He's pretty good as well. But again, with the way everything is, you got to evaluate it based on the way they play in the game. So I'm looking for, strong arm QBs, like even Matthew Stafford. Believe it or not, he's probably one of the better cards in the game. Now, I think he still gets kept to he goes to a 98 throw power. But if you have a theme team with him, I think he gets an extra one. So if you have a Lions theme team, he's already a 99 throw power. Would that make sense to do that without Calvin? See, if you had Calvin Johnson, that'll be different because maybe they'll let Calvin do some stuff. But that throw power is serious business. The strong arm QBs are just I can't really explain to you anymore. They are running the game. They run the game. Anybody that plays this game right now, they more than likely have a QB that can get gunslinger because it's that important. And then once you go gunslinger, you can't go back. I know you guys are being nasty, but I'm just saying, when you go gunslinger, it makes the game so easily, playable to you because you can sneak passes in where you couldn't with other quarterbacks. So when you look at Tony Romo, it's going to be about Dallas Cowboy fans that just want him as part of the theme team, not as far as what he can do on the field. Now, the additional hot routes and stuff like that, they're going to have to give him decent speed, probably get him around an 80 or something like that. So he will be able to move around and do certain things, but is he going to be that guy? And I remember back, who was that? Troy Aikman? Who was I think it was Troy Aikman that I had a love-hate relationship with. He was really good at the beginning of Madden 20, right? And then, you know, I kept breaking up with him, bringing him back. Finally, I just got rid of him, bro. Like, the dude was just doing whatever he wants. This year, the releases are not that crazy, regardless if you have Gunslinger or not. They don't take 30 years to wind up. Pretty much we complained about it the entire year of 20, and EA was like, you know what? We don't like our customers, but they have a point. Let's go ahead and do that. So most of the players don't really throw the ball that slow and ridiculous. So it's not going to be like something where Tony Romo can get the ball off, but if you use the player like Joe Montana, aka Joe Montana, you would see what I'm talking about. Like, I utilized this guy and rage sold him immediately. He sucks, but you get Hot Route Master, you get Set Feet Lead, you get a lot of other abilities that may make these guys, these field generals, feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But again, overall, you still won't get that feel of Gunslinger. Now, Michael Vick, who is usually one of the fan favorites, people are just done with him. I've literally, like, over the last 30 games that I've played, I don't think I've seen Michael Vick once. I've seen Lamar Jackson. I've seen everybody pretty much has Culpepper or Josh Allen. I'm just letting you guys understand. I've seen some Joe Montanas. People really understand that you need certain abilities to be able to compete. Michael Vick's speed and everything is all good, but when it's a delay of the release of the ball and it doesn't come out as fast. And with this game right here, sometimes the pressure is really, really stupid and deceptive, and they'll run into you and you'll still get it off the right way. Sometimes you won't. So you have to understand, like, when people are trying to tell you, like, try out the Gunslinger, the reason that they're telling you that is because it's a visible difference. So when you don't see certain QBs and things are different, the archetype is basically what it is. Now, some people can't live without Hot Route Master. I thought I couldn't either. And then I got Gunslinger and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could go ahead and leave that alone for a little bit because I saw something that helped to improve my game with the way that everything else goes. And also, if you do decide to go with a strong arm QB, you're going to have to get wide receivers that more are likely, you know, they're able to get slot apprentice, outside apprentice, stuff like that, because that'll help you to make them create their own hot routes. And most of the route technicians, I think the route runners get it for like 1 AP. So you'd have to go, obviously, route runners, which is probably the smarter way to go. Based on the way everything is going right now, it'll probably be your best bet to do something like that. So I would probably look to that because route technician is one of the glitchier abilities in the game. If you were wondering, like, yo, I love the Hot Route Master, but, you know, I want to go another route, you can always use the receivers with those apprentices to go ahead and get those same effects in the game. So don't feel like you're taken away from what you like to do. You just have to adjust the way you use your ability points. If you guys would like me to go more in depth in that, I will, you know, but just let me know in the comments. But again, when you look at these higher level QBs, they're going to have to make them at least, what, a 92, 93, you know, based on where we are right now. So how many of you guys would actually go for him? Other than a crazy Cowboy fan, I don't know how popular he's going to be because more than likely he's not going to be a guy that can get, you know, the Gunslinger ability right now. Remember, all QBs are going to be able to get every single ability, but it's later on down the line when they have the decent overall. All right, so I just wanted to go ahead and gauge that for you because most of the QBs that you guys are going to see, Favre, Josh Allen, Culpepper, those are going to, and then maybe Matthew Stafford here to get, I probably see Matthew Stafford maybe once or twice, but those are the QBs that you're going to see more of an abundance of. I don't really think that Tony Romo will be as popular, with the exception of people that have Dallas Cowboy themed teams and are still under the influence of like, yo, bro, I'm telling you, dog, set feet lead. If you're one of those guys, maybe it works out for you, but I don't think that it's a smart move with that. Obviously, like I said, Michael Irvin might be pretty good to go after this year because I don't know, they might make him a physical receiver. And, you know, I'm starting to learn and adjust to the way that these players play. Maybe they'll let him catch the ball a little bit better. I don't know. There is a patch that's going to be getting released probably during the time that you're watching this video that will increase the probability of the players actually catching the ball the way they're supposed to. So, you know, things like that. Emmitt Smith, he's going to be a little bit slower, but they might give him other things that we might need. You know, other than that, they're going to be releasing more information about Autumn Blast. We already know right now, like I said, that they put it out there. So now we have to start to evaluate because it's so hilarious that they're already leaking the Thanksgiving promo and we're still dealing with the Halloween promo in November. Like, everything just seems ridiculous. they probably would do a better job of making sure that this one actually culminates at the day of the holiday this time, instead of the way that they did this one with Halloween, dropping more stuff after it. I don't think that that was really good, in my opinion, but okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's content. It is what it is, but I think they can do a better job this time. And then, you know, obviously with Christmas, make sure that it culminates on Christmas Day, and that'll be fine. Maybe they add something for New Year's. Who knows, bro? It is what it is. But that's where we are as far as the Autumn Blast and the Thanksgiving promo. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Let me know in the comments. Would you play with the, you know, the Tony Romo card? And what other Dallas Cowboys do you think that EA should release? I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.